So here's why I'm mad about this. Now, let's say you're just browsing the internet, right? And you just want to go to a good old Forgivingage YouTube video. Now, right now, that is totally possible, right? But near future, probably not going to be possible. Now, there's a very slim chance that is going to be possible. What do you think I'm talking about? I'm fucking fired up right now. But net neutrality is the word. And that's all you're going to be seeing in your sub boxes. So I hope you guys are ready for it. That's all you're going to be seeing on tweets. That's all the memes you're going to be seeing until it's repealed and you guys got to pay $4.99 for each meme. So basically, what's the issue? Well, the whole issue is this was set in stone to put the industries away from controlling the internet. While the FCC has now repealed net neutrality, which basically means it is free roam on charging and having a less free and open internet. Now with this, it's kind of hard to describe on what they're going to be doing, but some examples is paying extra for Netflix after you've already purchased a Netflix subscription, but you have to now pay to access it. So let's say you have a Amazon Fire Stick, right? Once you go on there, you're going to be charged $4.99 because, you didn't buy Netflix passage. So once you get that, you're just going to have all these charges racking up, and for consumers, it's not a good thing. While Obama passed during his term the Net Neutrality Act, it was honestly, now what I know what it is after the last few months of net neutrality being the topic to talk about and have conversations about, it's one of those things that I'm really for it. Everyone on the internet is for it. Like, you want it. You want to keep net neutrality. Basically, I watched a video earlier today in a class, and they put it very well. It's keeping it neutral. So something like the electricity company, which we've had a lot of issues, if you guys have been on my channel for a while, with them, they need to keep it neutral. Because let's say someone like us, right, we have the most expensive appliances, right? They're going to charge us more based solely on the brand and price of those appliances because they know we can afford it. So that's basically a way of them getting more money out of the consumer, while basically they're taking up the exact same amount of electricity as, let's say, an off-brand or something that costs twice as less. So I think that puts it in a good perspective, something that is neutral. So while the electricity company does charge by like kilowatt, the internet should not be charged by site. That is not a thing that should happen. While I may be getting things wrong, I think you guys are going to get the message across whenever I say it should never be in question whether we should have a free and open internet or not. When viewing anything online, you don't want to question whether you're going to click on a site and get a prompt to purchase the access to that site. And this is going to take a little while to go into effect, but we already know that companies have plans to produce some sort of budget that they implement, that you have to buy certain site accesses. And for some people, this is going to be hard. So, like us, we don't pay as much as others for internet. It's about $60 a month, and we barely afford that. And with these upcoming charges, which, like all the small images, you're going to see with the hashtag net neutrality is all these different tiers of buying certain sites. While I don't think that's actually how it's going to work, while it totally could, I do think it's going to be somewhat different than that. We're going to have to see in the coming future, and this is really annoying, and I didn't really want to make a full-on video about this. I've been avoiding it. If you guys have probably seen, I didn't tweet about it besides maybe retweeting a couple things. I haven't posted a video about it. I haven't talked about it, although we were supposed to talk about it in the podcast a few weeks ago, but we're going to talk about that some other time. But I wanted to stay away from it because the anxiety kind of got to me. It's like I didn't want it to be repealed because it would just put such a burden on me and like other people that I just wanted to stay as far away from it as possible until it was one day away. Yesterday, I was just sitting in bed. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. If they start charging for these certain sites, I was wondering, maybe I'll start paying for those, the ones I'm going to use, because no one in my house is going to be an advocate for that. They're not going to use all these different sites that I use. So if it does turn out to be as bad as it is put out to be, in no way am I for the repeal, as you guys can tell, but I'm hoping with like, you know, every fucking, you know, hope I have that nothing insanely terrible happens with this. And I think it's really going to be hard the next few months, at least with, you know, different companies doing different things, because different exclusivity deals, such as the Call of Duty and PlayStation 4 that used to be on Xbox, no one plays Xbox anymore. It is going to become a sole company or a sole few companies that do certain things. Everything else is going to go out of business. This is going to ruin the ISP industry. While I don't think that's a terrible thing, because there is some ISPs that straight up do not need to have a business, it's going to ruin it for everyone, and it's going to be a less enjoyable thing. You know, like it was mentioned, free and open internet. You're paying for access and the bandwidth. You're not paying for each individual site that they didn't have any creation or idea in, and they're going to charge you for it. Now, I did ramble a lot. I know that. But I wanted to make this video just to express how angry I am with something that is so simply should be a thing. Net neutrality needs to be a thing. Now, I'm going to leave any links that I find important in the description. So if you guys want to go check those out, links are going to be in the description. But as of now, we're going to have to wait. It still has to go to the courts. I'm not exactly sure. So there's a very absolutely slim chance that it does get taken into consideration and it is not actually fully repealed. But at this point, it has been repealed, and I hope you guys all enjoy this video. Drop me a like down below, and I will see you guys next time.